Hey, happy Monday, Facebook friends. It's Carolyne Rodrigues. I'm coming to you live from Fort Myers, Florida. So who's out there? I'd like to jump on and say hello, hello, hello. It's Monday, February, I don't know the date. What date is it today? The 4th? Hey, Brandon, nice to see you. I've been watching your escapades. Happy birthday. Hey, Donna, nice to see you as well. Welcome, welcome. Monday morning, who's excited about Monday? Give me a thumbs up if you are. How are you guys doing, right? I'm trusting that your answer is awesome and that you had a fabulous weekend. Thank you for the thumbs up if you had a fabulous weekend. And, are you ready? Hey, Casey, how are you? Are you ready to make this a magnificent week? I know I am ready to make this a magnificent week, and I'm going to share some tips with you guys on how you can make that happen for yourself. So who's excited about the possibility of what this week can bring? Give me a thumbs up, give me a hearts if you're excited about possibility, because that's where it all starts, you guys. So let's just give it a couple minutes, see who else is out there who's going to join us. This is something new that I'm doing, calling it Momentum Mondays. I don't want to call it motivation, because for me, motivation it's momentary. When I hear it, it's great, and then when I have to go away, my monkey mind thoughts jump in. So I like to call it, things that will help me move forward, help me create momentum in my life. And yes, I want to do it on Mondays, because I think Mondays get a bad rap. How many people are, Sunday night, they're already dreading Monday, and I think, how sad is that? So I want to help you guys change how you look at Monday. Who's ready to hear about how you can change what Monday looks like? Thumbs up? Yes? Awesome. Well, so I came up with a list of 10 tips. Hey, Naftali, nice to see you. I haven't seen you in ages. So 10 tips that will help you cultivate. So what my share with you today is about, how do you cultivate a new habit or let go of an unproductive one? Because how many have heard that in order to create a new habit, I don't know, you have to do something for 21 days. Yeah, anybody heard that? Yes? No? Well, I think 21 days is a long time. I'm like, 21 days? Okay, can I just get through this one day? So I'm going to run through. Hey, beautiful Martina. Oh my goodness, I so look forward to Martina's Facebook Lives on Wednesday. This gal is the best. She gives you some incredible cooking tips, and I just love how professional she is and all of the wonderful things that she teaches us about healthy eating. So Martina, I'll be tuning into, whenever I can, I tune into Martina's live. So you rock too, sister child. You help me so much. So today I want to talk to you guys, as I mentioned, about cultivating a new habit or letting go of an unproductive one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through. I love you too, Martina. This girl, you're pure love. Mwah, sending you love. So I'm going to go through my 10 tips, and then I'm going to give you an example of how I utilize these tips to kind of create where I am today. So here it goes. If you have a pen, if you have a pencil, you can write this down. This will be recorded so you can listen to it again. So number one, and I think this is where most people get stuck. Number one, decide what you want to change. Decide what you want to change and pick one, maybe two things. Because what happens is, people... New Year's, right? How many people make New Year's resolutions? And they make this list is really long, and by January the 7th or the end of January, they forgot what they wanted, right? So I typically pick one area that I want to move from good to great. So decide what you want to change. Pick one, maybe two things. Number two, ask yourself, what are the consequences of this unproductive habit? So ideally, you're naming what is the thing you want to change and what is it costing you to not make those changes. Number 3, what will you do differently? Hey, Michael, welcome. What will you do differently? Because, there's all these colloquial sayings out there, keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, that's insanity, whatever. Those things don't work for me. I just think, what can I do differently to get the results that I'm looking for? Number 4, and this is tied into number 3, is to list the benefits and the rewards of this new thing. Hey, I need some help with my hair, Michael. You're so far away. Sorry, guys, that's a little, squirrel moment there. What was I saying? List the benefits and rewards of this new habit, right? Because if you don't know what it is you want and what is it's going to give you, typically we won't get started, right? So for me, I call that vision casting. What is it going to look like when I take on this new healthy habit? And then create a 3-step action plan. Yes, 3 steps, because again, making those long lists never work. Number 6, and I'll go over the 3 steps again and sharing with you guys what I did. Number 6, pick a start date. How many of you have heard this? Either you've done it yourself. I know I've done it myself. I go, yeah, you know what? One day I'm gonna do that. Well, I one-dayed myself from age 30 to age 40, and at age 40, I was like, what happened to the last 10 years? Because I was always talking about, hey, Robbie, I was always talking about what I was going to do versus what I had done. Hey, beautiful Alexis. And, when people would meet up with me, they'd say, so Carolyne, how's that new thing going? And I'd be like, well, I never really got started on that, right? Because I hadn't picked a date to get started on it. And my credibility, I recognized my credibility was going the wrong way, because I would tell people what I'm gonna do, and when they asked me, I hadn't got started. So I stopped doing that, and I decided and took on a different mantra. Hey Joe, nice to see you. A different mantra, and that is, I was gonna tell people what I had accomplished after I had accomplished it, right? That's how your credibility goes up. All right, so pick a date, and then have a no excuse mentality. Guys, this is so key, because, we make these lists, we say we're going to do these things, we never get started, and then we beat ourselves up. What's the matter with me? So stop all of those crazy monkey mind thoughts. Have a no excuses policy, and that is a mentality that you deserve to have this new thing that you're taking on. And the best way for me was to have an accountability buddy. Right? That's number 7. Number 8 is to give yourself enough time to cultivate this habit, right? Cultivate the habit. So I remember I said, the 90-day, I always had the 90-day thing. Well, after 1 week, I had already given up. So the time thing is so important. Hey, Denise, nice to see you. Give yourself time and give yourself permission to accomplish the thing that you're setting out to do. Number 9, so important, record your results. Because if we don't have a measurable way to see, are we making progress, that's where oftentimes we give up. And number 10, guys, this is the most important tip. Are you ready for number 10? Hey, Denise, happy Monday. Number 10, we forget to do this. Celebrate your success. Pat yourself on the back. Hey, I did it for 1 day. I did it for 1 week. Because that's going to override those monkey mind thoughts about what you're no good at. So when you pat yourself on the back and you're with your accountability buddy and you're doing this for each other, you're going to see that this journey is going to get easier and easier, right? So remember, celebrate your success. So these steps have helped me to cultivate the results that I have achieved in my life. So who wants to know an example of how I cultivated a new habit? Give me a thumbs up if you want to hear that. Or a heart. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, a few of you want to hear that. All right. So here's what happened for me. I used to make, and Martina, you're going to laugh at this, I used to make excuse upon excuse about exercise. Oh, it's for those those runners, yeah, they can do it. I can't, right? I'd be sitting on the couch, no energy. Oh, if only I could get up off the couch. Well, I had some help in getting off the couch with the, nutritional program that I started, which gave me the energy. But then I had to decide that I was worth it. So my mantra, here it is, 60 to 70, I'm 63, 60 to 70 is my preserve and protect decade, right? Preserve, protect, build. And so, gosh, I needed to get my body moving because I saw examples of people who were in the 70 to 80 age group, and I'm like, I don't want to be like that. So I decided I'm going to exercise. Hey, Sandy, nice to see you, hon. I decided I was going to exercise. That's it, right? How do I get started? Well, as I'm going through this checklist, what are the consequences of my not exercising? I felt stiff, I felt rusty, my back hurt, my shoulder hurt, I'm on the computer, everything was hurting, right? And so I was like, oh my God, I can't continue like that because I'm just going to be creating the compound effect of not getting what I desired. So I understood the consequences. What was I going to do differently? Well, I decided to join a gym, right? Because on my own, I wasn't accomplishing that. Then I listed the benefits and rewards. Well, benefits were, I'm going to get my body moving. All right, that's going to feel better. The rewards, I'm going to start building on some muscle mass. I'm going to manage the weight that I had, released those pounds using the program that I've been using. But now I'm going to build on that because nutrition is one part, exercise is another part. So they're all integral components. So benefits and rewards, 3 action steps. So my 3 action steps were, I joined a gym, I got an accountability buddy, and I hired a trainer, right? Somebody that would help me navigate around the gym because I was intimidated about going to a gym. I'm like, ooh, there's a lot of machines in here. What do I use? How do I use it? I don't want to look silly. What will people think? Everyone's working out. And frankly, guys, nobody's thinking about you. They're busy thinking about themselves, right? So I thought, all right, let me bring in somebody who's going to guide me through what I wanted to do and share my goals with them. So I picked a start date. I said to my trainer, this is what I'm doing. I'm entered into this 16-week challenge and I need some help. I need some planning. I need some guidance. So I shared my goals with him. I wanted to drop my body fat. I wanted to build some lean muscle, and I wanted to be more limber than I was. I was like this rusting out bucket, right? So we picked the start date. I had the no excuse mentality. I got my accountability buddy. It's easier to work out for myself. I don't know, some of you are really disciplined, like Denise, Miss Denise Greenwood George. She inspires me. And I knew that if I have an accountability buddy, I'm more likely to get to the gym. So yes, when I had my date set with my trainer, of course I showed up because I paid for it. So I also joined some classes. So in my community here, I take a Pilates class 3 times a week. And this morning, I gotta tell you, I got up at 6:30. I was like, oh, Super Bowl Sunday. I was up a little late. And then it was like, no excuse mentality, Carolyne. Get your butt out of bed because Kathy said she's meeting you there, right? So I want to live up to I want to build on my credibility. So I showed up for that 7:30 Pilates class, and then I did my other stuff after that, right? So I picked a start date, had the no excuse mentality, got my accountability buddy, and then giving myself time because I'm in the 16-week challenge. Right? In order for me to get from week 1 to week 16, it's going to require that I'm going to be taking baby steps. So when you look at yourself in the mirror every day, you're not going to see those changes. But a little, daily over time, that compound effect is going to show up. And I want to thank Denise because we have a Facebook message thread where we post, on that message thread what we're doing, what we're eating, what we're drinking. Because one of my challenges also, remember I said pick 2 things? For me, it was getting into the gym and drinking more water, right? Because I'd be like, oh, how much water did I drink? So this helps me measure my water. And I put something in here that will make the water a little more flavorful. Like, tastes good, right? All right. So, and then record your results. So the 16-week challenge allows me to see the progress that I'm making and record my results. And every week, you guys, celebrate the success on this new thing you're cultivating, right? So I've calendared what I'm gonna do, when I'm gonna exercise. So I'm accountable to all of you guys who are listening here on Facebook, whether it's in live time or record time. This is my life. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I am in the gym. I do Pilates classes. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm on the golf course, but I also just got a bike. And so I thought I need to embrace the outdoors here. So my husband and I got some fancy bike shorts. I'll be posting a video about that, and some, it's all about the clothes too, right? So I got, hey Sabrina, how are you, beautiful? So I got myself a really lovely top, and I got the helmet and the gloves, and I'm the red and white girl. So you got to make it fun, right? It's about lifestyle and making it fun. So exercise, embrace the environment that you're in. I know some of you are in the frozen tundra up north, so you got to do your stuff indoors. But I see some people running in the snow. I'm like, that's dedication. So I'm taking advantage of the environment that I'm in. So I don't want to be in the gym 5 days a week. So I'm outdoors playing golf Tuesdays, Thursdays. I'm riding my bike. I go at a really fast clip. I set a goal for myself, 15 minutes, hard riding, take a little break, 15 minutes, hard riding, get my heart rate up, and the rest of the time I'm in the gym. So I hope, guys, that, this has helped you in terms of how you can cultivate a habit. And I'd love to hear, if some of you already made some changes in cultivating new habits, because I know there's so many successful people out there. And when we share with each other, we all win. So if you're watching this video in live time or record time, post in the chat what you've done to move yourself forward, right? So Sandy, you were saying, I don't know if you do it. I try warm water. Let me I got some new teeth. Not quite working yet. Yeah. You have warm water, that's a mouthful, in the morning and at night. That's awesome. Put a teaspoon of coconut oil and a teaspoon of brain oil. Yeah, actually, you know what, Sandy, I make something called bulletproof coffee first thing in the morning. I use the coffee from the company that I'm with because it's a clean, healthy coffee, and I put in some brain octane in there and a little bit of grass-fed butter, and I whip it up, and it's like the best. Some of you I know have embraced and are helping me. They gave me some ideas on how to drink more water. So first thing in the morning, I also do a warm water, that's a mouthful, and lemon juice, right? A little bit of lemon juice, and sometimes I throw some greens in there. So anything that you're doing, guys, is awesome. Sabrina says, I don't love the outdoors right now, but a 10-minute walk in the cold is refreshing. Yeah, good for you. Grab a friend and just go for a walk and embrace the elements wherever you are. Because again, the excuses I made kept me in a stuck place. So guys, I can tell you at 63, I feel energized. I feel fit. I got some pipes happening, right? And I'm working on my legs, and I'm doing CrossFit now because I'm upping my game. So Sandy, I know you can't do coffee, so maybe you can do tea. Is there bulletproof tea? I gotta go Google that. So guys, I hope this has been of help for you. I want to say thank you for tuning in. If you got some value out of this today, throw some hearts up there. Yes, got some value. Sabi, get skipping with Martina. Yes, and Martina, thank you for that. I'm going out and buying a skipping rope. Hey, Danny, how are you? And that's what we do in CrossFit now, right? I'm at CrossFit on Saturdays. I'm going to add that into my week as well. And we start off by skipping, and I'm like, wow, I used to do this as a kid, and I'm a complete spaz, right? So skipping, I love that. Thank you, Martina, for that share. And Martina, not only is she a great cook, but she's in amazing shape. And so there's some people on here that inspire me to keep moving forward and to keep upping my game, right? So Michael, were you skipping this morning? I don't know, you got a hot wife, right? I'd be starting that skipping to keep up with her, right? And the plank, oh my God, Martina, you're killing me, right? So again, thanks you guys for tuning in. You got some value, share your tips here. Follow Miss Beautiful Martina Racanelli, she's awesome. And Denise is the bomb, right? Post your ideas, what you've done to create these healthy habits. If this has been of value to you, please feel free to share it on your Facebook page and, make this a productive week. Change how you see Mondays and you'll notice that over time, the compound effect is gonna kick in and you're gonna have those biceps. You're gonna be strong. I'm working on my lats now, right? And so guys, I wanted to share one last thing with you. One last thing. And it's a quote from Warren Buffett. And I was scrolling through the internet to think, what can I share with you guys that's going to be of meaning to you? And this really hit home for me because this was me from 14 years ago where I was looking to create some changes in my life and I didn't know where to start. And this is a quote from Warren Buffett. The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Just sit with that, you guys. The habits that you create now are really gonna free you up in the future, right? Free you up in the future in terms of moving towards what you want. So thank you guys for tuning in. God bless to you all. I'm blessed to be, surrounded by so many amazing people. You guys all inspire me. Have a productive week. Yes, I love Warren too. And I will see you here next Monday with some other thoughts. So guys, see you soon. Bye-bye.